of the African population and accounting for nearly a quarter of the continent. However, the continent still imports food worth 35 billion United States dollars every year. Let's now take a look at this story.
Africa has long been admired for its abundance of arable land, water and sunshine. Agriculture is the backbone of most African economies, employing 2/3 of the African population and accounting for nearly a quarter of the continent's gross domestic product. But its agricultural practice has for decades been a symbol of the continent's poverty. Africa still imports food worth $35 billion annually. This is while the continent's value of food and agribusiness is estimated to reach $1 trillion by 2030, an enormous opportunity for Africa's growth. So what is hindering Africa's agricultural potential? Policymakers at the African Union have been trying to make sense of the situation.
It is the agricultural sector which is going to provide or be a springboard for industrialization.
Increase of rural to urban migration, lack of interest from young people to go into agriculture and old farming methods are some of the issues cited by experts as holding back the continent's agricultural success. In Nigeria, forums like the Youth Agriculture Festival are used to showcase the country's potential as a food producer. The festival is also aimed at helping establish and promote at least 10,000 youth-led farms and agribusinesses in the country by 2020.
When I posted one of the pictures of myself in the farm, somebody told me that I was looking too neat to be a farmer, and that's the kind of wrong impression people have, that agriculture is for poor people and illiterate. So that's one of the challenges, and that's what discourages a lot of young people. Another challenge is that the society unfortunately seems to be celebrating more of youth in media, sports and entertainment, and they're really not celebrating the people that are bringing food to the table.
This year, Africa has found itself in the middle of the migrant crisis. Most of its people seeking better economic opportunities in Europe are its youth. The Africa Development Bank, however, notes that the agriculture sector has 4 times the power to create jobs and reduce poverty than any other sector. A benefit to the huge numbers of unemployed youths in Africa. Supporting agricultural transformation in Africa is key, and numbers are pointing towards a gold mine. African Union Commission estimates that about 65% of Africa's population is below the age of 35, with 10 million youths between 15 and 35 entering the workforce each year. While Africa may not yet be in a position to manufacture airplanes, there is a huge possibility for it to feed its growing population and become a global powerhouse in food and agriculture. With an estimation of 9 billion people in the world by 2050, the world will depend on how Africa capitalizes on having 65% of the world's remaining arable land.
Like this one.
Already, governments are looking to mechanize and change their methods of doing farming. Zambia recently hosted 25 other countries in the Agri-Tech Expo. The event brought together farmers seeking to grow the agricultural sector in the region through science, innovation and technology.
There is still a lot that needs to be done to improve the competitiveness and productivity levels in our agricultural sector. Therefore, we are pleased that the Agri-Tech Expo has brought together both local and international exhibitors to give farmers an opportunity to sample the dynamic agricultural technologies available on the market.
Other African countries have shown interest by investing huge sums into agriculture. Last year, Guinea injected over $346 million to boost its agricultural productivity. This followed the more than 3,000 tons of improved rice seed and 150 tons of maize seed the country harvested in 2013. While Africa waits to realize its full economic potential, one thing is evident: agriculture will play a major role in its development.
And staying with the issue of food production,